guys, Hyunwoo here. You're watching Ask Hyunwoo. This is my first answer video. Well, if you're not watching this video on YouTube, it's at youtube.com/askhyunwoo. This is my third YouTube channel, not my main channel, so I won't be regular on this, but I will try to answer as many questions as possible that are posted in the forum section on my YouTube profile page for this channel. Check out the questions posted by others. You can thumb up questions that you like and thumb down the questions that you think are not necessary for me to answer. So the first question I would like to answer in this video is posted by the user T000 Bueller. The question is, what is the biggest mistake foreigners often make when speaking Korean? Alright, so this is a question that I often get, but the answer is it depends. If you're a beginner, it's natural that you make lots of mistakes, so I don't want to talk about beginner learners. So if you're a beginner level learner, go ahead and make more mistakes, and that's how you learn. But if you are, I don't know, if you think you've studied Korean for a while and you know some phrases, I think the most common mistake that I have found is when you use the be verb in English, like am, like I am, you are, he is, she is, they are, it is, things like that, in the same way in Korean. So in Korean, adjectives are not adjectives. They are descriptive verbs. They're verbs. They have adjective forms. All the verbs and adjectives in English are just verbs in Korean. They are sometimes action verbs, you do things, or sometimes descriptive verbs. It describes a status. So even the word for to be pretty is 예쁘다. It's a verb, 예쁘다. So when you want to say a pretty girl, you change it to the adjective form, 예쁜 someone. 예쁜 여자 or 예쁜 someone. So most people look up the dictionary and like try to find the word pretty when they if you were to say pretty, they find somehow the word 예쁜. Maybe that's what online dictionaries tell you, but 예쁜 is just the conjugated adjective form of the verb 예쁘다. So it doesn't make it to be pretty. It's pretty, like the adjective form. So when you want to say pretty girl, if you know the word for pretty, which is 예쁜 in the adjective form, and I don't know, what should I say? Flower, 꽃, 예쁜 꽃, pretty flower, that works. But when you want to say it with the be verb, which is, so this is pretty or it is pretty, when you want to say that, if you don't know how to conjugate the verb, you might want to say 예쁜 and then the be verb that you know, which is 이에요. 예쁜 이에요. I've heard many people, like a lot of people say 예쁜이에요, 저는 바쁜이에요, 추운이에요, like the adjective form and the be verb. It doesn't work like that in Korean. So the 예쁜 or 추운, 바쁜, they're already conjugated to work with nouns. So just adding 이에요, it doesn't work. You have to use the verb form 예뻐요, 추워요, 바빠요. So that is the, in my opinion, the most common mistake that foreigner learners of the Korean language make even after learning Korean for a while. So if you've been saying 예쁜이에요, 저는 너무 피곤한이에요, 힘든이에요, please remember that it is not natural. And I think pronunciation is also a common mistake. I mean, it's not a mistake, but it gets better as you if you pay attention to how native speakers sound. I try to do that too when I learn other languages. And also another thing that I would like to mention is this should be really avoided, which is mixing 반말, which is casual language, and 존댓말, which is formal and polite language, together in one sentence or to one person. Like you can learn some phrases from watching dramas or listening to K-pop songs, and those phrases might not be in the appropriate formality level for the other person that you're talking to now. So I often hear from many people around me who are learning Korean things like 네, 그래. They start with 네 and they say 그래, or 네, 맞아. So 네 is polite and formal, and 맞아 is casual. So at one point you're addressing that person as someone that you should be polite to, and then you say 맞아 as if that person is younger than you. So it kind of generates confusion. So please avoid that mistake. I think those are the two mistakes that I often find in people from other countries speaking Korean, which is fine. You don't have to worry too much about your mistakes. Those are just common mistakes, and once you correct them, you don't have to make them anymore. I used to make really horrible mistakes in English, like when I was supposed to say I was bored, I used to say I was boring because I didn't know the difference, things like that. So, well, keep it up, and I hope this answers your question. Username T000BULAR, and I will move on to the second most popular question in the next video. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. If you want a video explanation, please go to youtube.com/askhyunwoo and write in the forum there. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.